I also want to express our thanks to a wonderful woman here tonight who has done an unbelievable job. It's so sad. You know, you meet people and you love people, but her name is Karoline, and she's our press secretary. And she just had a baby. And I just learned she loves the baby more than she loves Donald Trump, and I'm very angry with her. Where is Karoline? She's fantastic. You haven't heard the last of her. She'll be working for us outside, but she's going to spend a little time with those two beautiful babies, right? Thank you, Karoline. What a job. Oh, bring her up. They're all... Come on, Karoline. Bring her up. Come on, Karoline.
Hello, South Carolina. Thank you. Well, thank you, Mr. President. You didn't need to bring me up on stage, though I do love a good podium. And I just want to say, President Trump, you are the most consequential and historic president in the history of our great country. And it has been the honor of my life to serve as your White House press secretary, sir. It really has. And I just want to let everyone in this room know how hard this man works for all of you and for every American across the country. Regardless of whether they're a Republican or a Democrat, you call this man at 6 in the morning, you call him at 3 in the morning, he picks up the phone because he's looking out for you. And he needs your help with a Republican Congress for the next 2 years so he can make our country greater and stronger and wealthier than ever before. So get out and vote. Thank you.
Well, she was great, and she continues to be great. And you'll be hearing from her. She's got a great life ahead. But, you know, she wants to be with the babies for a little while at least. And she is very special. Thank you very much, Karoline. So in just 19 months, we've turned this country completely around. And today our border is secure, jobs are up, inflation is down, investment is pouring in, factories are opening. Our military is more powerful than it has ever been before. America is back, and our greatest victories are yet to come. Today, with our Republican majorities in Congress, we will crush violent crime, impose harsh new penalties for dangerous repeat offenders, crack down on Marxist prosecutors, and we will end no cash bail, where it all started, no cash bail. We will expand my most favored nation policy on drug prices, where drugs are down 70, 80, and 90%. Nobody has ever even thought of that. For decades, Americans paid the highest prices for prescription drugs anywhere in the world by far. And now we are paying the lowest price paid by any other country. So you went from paying the highest prices in the world to the lowest prices in the world. And I had to work hard to get that done. So I'm giving you the largest prescription drug price cuts in history, with differences of 400, 500, and even 600%. Think of that. You'd ever think you'd hear that? You know, it's funny. In my first term, I was very proud because I was able to cut drug from January to December by, think of this, 1/8%. It's the first time a drug cut was able to get through for a year period in 28 years. So they went 28 years where drugs only went this way, prescription drugs and drugs of all kinds. And I was told that I was the first in 28 years to cut 1/8%. And I had a news conference, and I was beaming. I thought it was great. 1/8%. Now I've cut drug prices 60, 70, 80, and even 90%. Who would have thought? And other presidents knew this was a possibility, but they weren't able to get it done. Most of them never even tried, but I got the other countries to do it. They had to agree to it. You think it was easy? Because their prices had to go up in order for our prices to come down. And I said, you gotta let your prices rise. And we did. They had to double and triple their prices in order to get us that cut. And I won't tell you what I said to them, but it wasn't very pleasant, I can tell you. So we should win the midterms on this issue alone, on drug pricing alone, we should win. And that's going to have a huge impact on your health care, because health care is, so much of it is made up on prescription drugs. Together, we will pass the great health care plan to stop all payments to big insurance companies and give the money directly to the people so that they can buy their own health care, which will be much better care at a much lower price. A lot of money left over. And finally, we must pass the Save America Act to defend our sacred American elections. You know what I mean? Got to do it. You got to do it, Tim. We have to do it. And to do that, all voters must show voter ID, and all voters must provide, very simply, proof of citizenship. And we will enshrine, we had a victory in the Supreme Court on this subject, but we got to get it done permanently and good. We will enshrine no men and women sports and no transgender mutilization of our children. And it's hard to believe we have to fight. Who could believe that we're standing up here? Can you imagine being like 20 years ago and you'd have a presidential candidate or a president standing up saying, we will not allow men to play in women's sports? They'd say, this guy's crazy. And now it's like a battle. Can you believe it? Or transgender mutilization of your children will take place. Now, could you imagine saying that like 20 years ago, even 15 years ago? They take the guy off and put him in a cage that said there's something wrong with him. And I actually have to get up and fight for no men playing in women's sports, no transgender surgery of your children. It's not even believable, but that's the radical left. They're crazy, and you can't let them get involved any further with this country. But once again, it all begins with voting for Darlene Graham and some great, great people. And in this case, the runoff is Tuesday, August 25th. And I will be watching all day long. No, I want that to happen. For Lindsay, I want it to happen. The polls open at 7 a.m. and close at 7 p.m., so get your friends and get your neighbors and get out and vote for Darlene Graham. And remember, they say, again, that Trump gets a lot of votes, but if he's not on the ballot, people don't vote so much. I am on the ballot. We're all on the ballot. Our country's on the ballot. You have to get out. You have to vote. I am on the ballot. We're all on the ballot. So in closing, ladies and gentlemen of South Carolina, the golden age of America is upon us, and together with your help and patriots all across this magnificent land, we will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America healthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And above all, we will make America great again.